Okay, magic. So today we're going to start our very first ready to wash soap for the Y2Gay soap series. So what I'm gonna do to get us started off, we have our crystal clear glycerin soap base for the ready to wash soap ready to go. What I need to do is, since we're melted, I'm gonna give this just a little bit of a stir. In here I have all of my colorants. We are using 3 different colors of eco glitter from our friends over at Makesy, along with some activated charcoal from our friends over at Brambleberry. So this soap is going to be black. It's going to have a lot of like really cool shimmer and shift to it. We're using I guess a fine gold eco glitter, a champagne eco glitter, and then a eco glitter that is kind of a platinum color, but it shifts purple. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that into our bucket. So we want this soap to be black, but then have shifts to our color. And I'm gonna stir this in really, really well. So the reason I went with our clear ready to wash soap base is because I want y'all to be able to see the glitter through here. And if I would have went with, say, our white one, you wouldn't be able to see the glitter. And it wouldn't have that cool, like, lustery, shimmery effect. So you can see, as I'm mixing this, that glitter and how it almost looks like stars. So I'm just mixing this in by hand, making sure we get all those clumps of the activated charcoal mixed in. And believe it or not, y'all have been really asking for an activated charcoal soap. So I thought I would play with it for this one, since the fragrance notes and the fragrance oil we're doing for the soap have notes of leather. There's notes of ginger and cedar and sandalwood and orange and all sorts of like crazy funky stuff. So once we get to adding the fragrance oil in, I will talk a little bit more about that. Right now we're just mixing it in. You can see how beautiful that is. It is giving exactly what we're looking for. And I wanted to go with the clear ready to wash soap base because baby, we're going for Piggy.
Baby, that's Piggy.
We're not going for Hog of Death. So this is everything that I could have asked for. It is so stunning. All right, so now that I have that mixed in, I'm gonna go ahead and get my Katie 8000 over here. We are going to get mounted up on that. I'm going to remove our lid from the fragrance. And we're going to add 1.25 ounces which is not our whole jar, which is awesome because we will be able to make more of this if you guys really pop off and love this fragrance, right? So we added that in. So this fragrance is a custom blend. I did use some fragrances that you all know. So we used leather from our friends over at Midwest Fragrance Company. We also used ginger and patchouli by our friends over at Brambleberry. And then we used some essential oils from our friends over at Sun Organics to create our custom blend. And then I will put down here all of the fragrance notes for this leather type fragrance. So we're just gonna get that mixed in. I'm obsessed with this sparkle. This sparkle has turned out perfect. It is everything that I wanted. And I wanted to go with like an eco glitter that was finer. That way it looked like this. Like this is what I was going for. Kind of like a black oil spill situation. And since this is our Y2Gay Secret Soap series, y'all are going to have to guess what you think the name of the soap is. And we're getting very close to announcing everything. So I have 2 more ready to wash soaps to make. And then we can announce the names of everything, the product photos, the full collection promo, and then we're going to do the individual product promos like we do over on Instagram and TikTok and all that fun stuff. So I'm pouring this into our mold. And we're just gonna scrape this out because we don't want to waste any soap. And the cool thing about ready to wash is I'm going to be able to come back later today and we will be able to cut this loaf into bars and you'll get to see the final product. So I saved these products for very last because I knew that our ready to wash soaps were going to go a lot quicker than our artisan soaps. Let me set that over there. So I'm going to cover this. We're going to let it set up for probably about 12 hours or so. It's about 12 p.m. So we'll be back. We'll probably be back around 11 or so this evening to cut this bar, and I will get to show you guys a closer look. Okay, so we are back like 24 hours later because I got busy. I had things to do. But we're going to unmold this soap now. So let me pop her from the mold. It smells so good. And I love the coloring on this as well. I was telling some of my friends that it looks like the night sky, like starlight. So this is the bottom. Okay, nobody panic. Side, top. It's so beautiful. And you can definitely smell that leather note. I'm so excited about this collection, like I can't even tell you. It has been so much fun designing these bars. What's the inside look like? It's got like a little bit of shimmer on the inside, nothing too crazy. It's on the top and on the bottom. So with this being an eco glitter, it's going to wash away more than likely after the first use, and because it is a cornstarch based glitter, it'll dissolve really, really quickly. But yeah, it's been so much fun designing this collection. I couldn't be happier with how it's turned out. The fragrances are incredible. They're everything that I wanted and more. One of these days, I'm going to get this mold lined up correctly, so I'm not cutting wonky bars. what are you all looking forward to this Pride season? Are there any events or festivals or things that you're going on in your area that you're looking forward to? We have Kansas City Pride Fest, which I might go for like a little bit, maybe just to see the parade. And then we also have Lawrence Pride, which I will not be vending at, but that's okay, because that way I can go and support my friends and everybody doing the market and the events there. We do the second Sunday flea market with our friends over at Groupie Candles with the Repetition Coffee Space. So we will be doing that, and that's literally the day after Pride. For Lawrence anyway. So I'm so excited. There's gonna be so much fun stuff. You'll have to let me know down in the comments what fun events are happening in your area during Pride. If you have like a tea dance or like parties or whatever happening in your area that are like queer traditions for Pride Month. I want to know about it. Because next year, I'm hoping to travel more. So Archer and I will be coming to a city near you, hopefully for Pride. And I'm kind of thinking about Hedwig and the Angry Inching It. Or not Hedwig, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. And getting a bus, like a U-Haul, not U-Haul, triggered. Getting a RV and then doing kind of like a archer+Alex Pride tour. Just show up at Pride festivals and sell our wares. So here's the last bar. Give you one more look. Look how iconic that glitter is. You get a little bit sprinkled throughout the bar. The bottom, stunning. The fragrance, incredible. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Then we have ourselves a nice little sliveroony for our markets and our pop-ups. And then this becomes part of the Alex soap collection once we're done with them. And I get to shower with it and, you know, keep testing the product and making tweaks to formulations and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to kick it off to Alex in the studio. We're gonna wrap up this video and we will see you in our next Y2Gay Ready to Wash Soap video.